For attending Dumfries and Galloway Council's first Talking Tenders event. My name is Cara McLaughlin. I'm a trainee procurement officer, and joining me today is my colleague Gillian. Between us, we are managing the food tenders for the council. I have a few slides to guide you through on today's subject, and there will be an opportunity at the end for any questions or suggestions or points that you may wish to make. Can we move to slide 2, please? So, Dumfries and Galloway Council has a number of tenders for food provision for both school and non-school catering requirements over the next 6 months. This slide shows the contracts available and the procurement route of these opportunities. We are anticipating that the Council will publish tender opportunities for fresh bakery, fruit and vegetables, and dairy products over the next 4 to 6 weeks. These will be for school meals and they are regulated by school nutritional requirements. In coming months, there will be an opportunity for cooking oil for schools, and next year the Council hope to be creating either a framework or a dynamic purchasing system for ad hoc food purchases. Can we move to slide 3, please? Thanks. So, the Council are keen to invite as many SMEs to bid for the upcoming tenders as possible, and this is why we have reached out to you today to attend. We want to hear from you what is currently affecting your supply chains or what is limiting your interest in tendering. How can we improve our tenders to make bidding easier? It is important that we understand the local supply chain, and we welcome your ideas and suggestions on how we can improve our tenders to make bidding easier. You may not be aware, but the Council has a central store located in Cargonbridge, and this is where a number of products are delivered and then they are distributed by our own vehicles to the region schools. This model allows SMEs who may not have the capacity to deliver throughout the region to bid for those contracts. Unfortunately, space at the central store is limited, and other contracts may require direct delivery to the region schools or other facilities, and this is currently in place with existing contracts. Generally, lotting structures are broken down by food group, and this is the structure that we have at the moment, but we are keen to hear from you. Can we move to slide 4, please? I mentioned when covering the second slide that the Council is looking at creating a framework or a dynamic purchasing system for ad hoc purchases, and I'd like to explain a little more around this. So the Council purchases a range of foods on an ad hoc basis for leisure centres, other community facilities and school home economic departments. These products are not regulated by school nutritional requirements, and this may be an opportunity for SMEs who do not see any upcoming tenders for school provision which they could bid for. This would include a range of products, predominantly ambient grocery type products, but there may also be a requirement for some chilled goods as well. At the moment, the spend on these ad hoc purchases is approximately £150,000 a year. If we move to slide 5, please. For those attending today who are not familiar with the tendering for public contracts, we have a little detail on the tender processes that will be used. There'll be open tender, and this is where any interested supplier can bid through PCST for the contract. If we go through framework, this will be only awarded suppliers will be on the framework, and they will be the only suppliers involved in any further competitions or direct awards. There is no guarantee of spend in this process. And then there's a dynamic purchasing system. This enables suppliers to join during the term of the DPS, and all requirements are done through mini competition in the form of a call-off contract. A mini competition could be for a one-off requirement, or it could be for a term, for example, a whole year. Again, there would be no guarantee of spend in this process. Can we move to slide 6, please? So I hope that the session has been informative and useful. I'll hand back to Fran, and the floor is open for questions or comments. I'd just like to add as well, don't worry if you don't have a question at this time, there's an email address provided, and if there's something that you want to follow up on a later date, feel free just to send any sort of questions or queries through to that email address. Thank you all for your time today.